A letter to the world, dedicated to Amanda Wilder. I want to write a letter to the world that never wrote to me. I do it best through poetry, mimicking sweaty rhymes and motion sickness. A poet standing tall, speaking wisdom, maybe not knowing the world as you may see it. Severed synapses keep me constant thinking. I wonder what I should write about, to tell you where I stand, to tell you where I think I belong. I belong in the chorus of a song. I once belonged in wards, sheltering my storm. I once wandered highway roads to find my solace sinking, rising with the sun because I couldn't bear sleeping, collapsing in a park with two strangers standing by me, sleeping for what was a century but only really seconds, wandering the willows to find my shelter, with Conor Oberst singing songs to me and wearing my father's sweater. He was sick at the time. It reminded me of him. I never knew I would persuade him to pick up writing. I kept tuned to my dream as far as I could see it. Once I wanted to be a millionaire and never stopped dreaming. I thought my silence was golden, but I was only bronze, couldn't stop talking, didn't know who I was. Met a friend who has been with me through poetry and music. Lost a couple friends to death and overdosed one high school friend I missed the most. She told me she was sick once after school, that she had a disease that would take her. It took her at 22. I saw the greatest minds of my generation stolen from me, and I saw it under my eyes and gravity outweighed me. But I keep survival on my mental like a rash of poison ivy, and I understand I will die one day, and I hope you never cry for me. But while I'm here, I write with passion for people who passed and people who believe that there is really something I don't understand. But I never get sick of fighting, realizing that I write with fire, ocean, and lightning, and where I am, I never really see it. I'm a poet, and with speech I have my freedom. I didn't mean to dedicate this to an angel's passing, but Amanda wrote and was dedicated to make things happen with passion. Even in high school, she was my oddball companion, and we worked on the cover. It was 3 astronauts, me, her, and Nick V on our own oddball planet. Because back then I was sad and had only poetry to prove it. My family called it quits and moved to separate addresses. I kept on with poetry, music, the motion, and the movement. I was diagnosed and all was lost. I never thought I would do it. I went through sadness and saw scars develop on my friends' arms, and others had developed bruises. Because I could write and some couldn't, and that's why anger exists. That's why slit wrists and broken fists exist, and that is what I realized, that writing poetry was my sanctuary and has kept me alive. And now I write, and I still write, still listening to music. An ocean of love I try and create and keep my dreams breathing. Because you never know when it's your time to go. And when you can't see the ocean, then therein lies the end. When the tidal waves come, and believe me it does, in every dream I've always had, remember me for poetry, friends. It's all I have.
It's just her.